time starts in 3, 2, 1, go.
So, yes. So, Niharika,
Answer me. So 30 seconds is like the first stop, but your hard stop comes at 45 seconds. Okay. So you can still go beyond 30 seconds, but you can't go beyond 45 seconds. Okay. So
okay,
I'll
sure.
ask you to just stop talking at 45 seconds and I'll show you the timer as well. All
Okay.
right. Okay. So your question.
But you cannot consciously perceive or hear that inner silent process. Your business is with your conscious mind and not your subconscious mind. Just keep your conscious mind busy with the are termed miraculous healings. One example among many is
In conversation, somebody says a word that you don't understand. 80% of the times you can figure it out through the context of the conversation. Or, if you don't have a dictionary at hand. Hi, how are you?
I'm good. How about you?
All good. I'm good as well. And how was your day today?
The day has been fine. With your final change, like I just woke up
Oh,
I,
okay.
and I saw the time, and I was like, man, I just need to get ready for the session.
Right,
Washed my
right.
face and then just sat. Yeah,
That's okay. It's a Friday. So even I've been feeling very lazy today. And I'm like, okay, it's a Friday. Weekend is here. Let's just take it easy.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so I have two things planned for today's session. So, in the first part, I'll give you a question and I'll ask you to answer it, but the difference is I will time it. Okay, so you get only an exact amount of time to answer me. And
Okay.
in the second part, so like we discussed yesterday, we'll work on your pronunciation and your expression. So, I'll ask you to read something from your book. That's very good. Okay, so are you ready for the question?
Yes, sure.
Okay. So I'll give you about 30 to 45 seconds to answer me. So 30 seconds is like the first stop, but your hard stop comes at 45 seconds. Okay. So you can still go beyond 30 seconds, but you can't go beyond 45 seconds. Okay. So
Okay,
I'll
sure.
ask you to just stop talking at 45 seconds and I'll show you the timer as well. All
Okay.
right. Okay, so your question is, what is that one thing, or maybe two things, which make you feel most confident about yourself? So it doesn't have to be anything related to English speaking, it can be anything and everything in general, okay? So you don't need to think just in terms of talking in English or, improving your communication skills. It can be anything in your life that makes you feel comfortable and confident about yourself.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, yeah,
Okay,
sure.
just a sec. Just a sec. Let me start the timer. I'll give you a cue, and then you can start talking.
But yeah, like before I started, but it is not that I cannot say on related to the language, right? Or I don't have to say on.
No, so it's an option. I mean, I don't want you to restrict yourself to speaking in English or your communication skills.
Okay. Okay.
That
Sure.
was just a cue for you. You don't have to restrict yourself, right? So
Okay.
you can talk about anything. If those are the things that make you feel comfortable, then by all means, go ahead and talk about them. Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Sure. Definitely.
Okay. All right. So let me start the timer, and your time starts in 3, 2, 1, go.
So yes, so Niharika, this is indeed a very nice question and a very important question that you have asked me. Earlier, I used to stutter a lot. I used to stammer a lot in my childhood days, right? And I have like I used to have a very thick tongue to put it in a correct manner. But I used to face so many problems in my childhood, and even when I was in my 10th standard or in my 12th standard, I was like I used to face so much problem. But uh, apart from that, it I tried working on it, and since then I have been
Okay,
working
stop.
on it, and now I am
It's 45.
very confident. Okay.
45. Okay. All right. So, what I noticed here is when you have a limited amount of time to talk, your communication improves significantly. So, the moment I told you you have just 45 seconds to tell me, so I felt your sentences were shorter and better. There were less filler words. So in the previous sessions, I have noticed this something repeatedly, that you tend to use the word like a lot because you're thinking in between, right? But
Yeah.
here, because you had a minimum amount of time to squeeze your speech in, to squeeze your thoughts in, you were clearer, you were faster, you were better, and you were more eloquent. So I think this is one place where this is one cue for you. This is one clue for you, in the sense that just think of any conversation as this. You have to try and be as brief as possible. So
Okay.
perhaps what happens is when somebody does not put a time limit on us, when they just give a question or ask us a question, we think that we have all the time in the world to talk about it, and we tend to go slower, and we tend to think more while talking, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So that affects us. But here, you spoke in a very confident manner and you spoke much better than what you usually do. The first sentence, for example, in my childhood, I used to stutter and stammer a lot. So that
Yeah.
was one complete sentence without any grammatical errors, without any filler words as well. And
Yeah.
even later on, you did not use filler words as much as you tend to use in the other form of conversation when there is no time limit.
Yeah.
So I think, okay, so this is a personal suggestion. I've never tried it, and
Okay.
I've never even suggested this to anybody else, but it's just trial and error. If you feel like it, maybe you can try it.
Okay.
So whenever you're having a conversation with somebody, just make a note mentally. I have to answer them in so much time, or I have to keep it short and answer them as soon as possible. That will help you in speeding up the process of talking, and that will make you sound more confident also.
Okay. I'll surely try it. Yeah.
I've also noticed your body language, so you were moving less as compared to the other times. So I think
Yeah.
that's in the right direction. Yeah.
Definitely.
Okay. So do you want to get on with the next part? Should we start the reading part of it?
Yeah. Definitely. Yeah. Definitely.
Okay,
So,
great. Great.
Niharika, I have been reading this one, Power of Your Subconscious Mind. So I thought
Okay.
this is not my favorite book, but
Mhm.
nowadays I am reading self-help books. Like if you want, I can
Mhm.
pick my favorite book too. So I thought that right now I'm reading this book. So let's go ahead with this book. Like whatever you
Any
say.
book is fine. Any
Okay.
book is fine. Whichever one you're comfortable with. The idea is to help you improve on your expression. So that can
Okay.
be done with any passage, any book, any article. So go ahead and read whatever you're comfortable with.
Okay. Shall I start right now?
Absolutely. So here's a phrase you can use. Whenever you're ready to listen to somebody, you can say, I'm all ears.
I'm all ears. Yeah.
Yes. So I'm all ears. You can start talking or you can start reading.
Okay. Okay. I'll start right away.
Yeah.
Okay. How to get the subconscious to work for you. The first thing to realize is that your subconscious mind is always working. It is active night and day, whether you act upon it or not. Your subconscious is the builder of your body, but you cannot consciously perceive or hear that inner silent process. Your business is with your conscious mind and not your subconscious mind. Just keep your conscious mind busy with the expectation of the best and make sure the thoughts you habitually think are based on things that are lovely, true, just, and harmonious. Begin now to take care of your conscious mind, knowing in your heart and soul that your subconscious mind is always expressing, reproducing, and manifesting according to your habitual thinking. Remember, just as water takes the shape of the pipe it flows through, the life principle in you flows through your according to the nature of your thoughts. Claim that the healing presence in your subconscious is flowing through you as harmony, health, peace, joy, and abundance. Think of it as a living intelligence, a lovely companion on the way. Firmly believe it is continually flowing through you, vivifying, inspiring, and prospering you. It will respond exactly this way. It is done unto you as you believe.
Okay. All right. So I noticed a few things that I can tell you right now. First is the pronunciation of the word manifesting. So there wasn't much wrong with it. Just, the E was slightly elongated, I think.
Okay.
It's not manifesting, it's manifesting. The I is supposed to
Manifesting.
be shorter. Yeah.
Okay.
Manifesting.
Manifesting. Okay.
Yeah, yeah. Just try and say it again.
Manifesting.
Manifesting. Yes, correct, correct. Okay. Also, there was this line which said that claim that the subconscious something something ahead. Can you read that line again?
Yeah. So is it starting with claim that?
Okay.
Claim claim that the healing presence in your subconscious is flowing through you as harmony, health, peace, joy, and abundance.
So claim that is there a hyphen after that, or is it just claim that the subconscious
No, there is no
entity?
hyphen. Claim that the
Okay.
healing presence.
Okay, okay, then it's fine. Then it's fine. Then I misheard it. I thought there's a hyphen perhaps, and you missed it. But then it's fine. Then it was perfect.
Okay.
And there was this other word, vivifying, was it?
Vivifying. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, how it's spelled? I haven't heard it before, so I thought I'll just check with you.
Vivifying.
Okay, all right, all right. Yeah, then it must be vivifying. I thought I misheard it. Okay, yes. So there was just this pronunciation of manifesting, which we've corrected now. Let's read a little further and let's see what all words are there.
Yeah, sure. Healing principle of the subconscious restores optic nerves. One of the most celebrated healing shrines in the world is at Lourdes in southern western France. The archives of the medical department of Lourdes are filled with dossiers that detail well authenticated cases of what are termed miraculous healings. One example among many is the case of Madame Bayer, who was blind with optic nerves that were atrophied and useless. After she visited Lourdes, she regained her sight. Several doctors who examined her testified that her optic nerves were still useless, and yet she saw. A month later, a re examination found that her visual mechanism had been fully restored to normal. I am thoroughly convinced that Madame Bayer was not healed by the waters of the shrine. What healed her was her own subconscious mind, which responded to her belief. The healing principle with her subconscious mind responded to the nature of her thought. Belief
Oh,
is the thought in the subconscious mind. It means to accept something as true. The thought accepted executes itself automatically.
okay, all right. So now tell me one thing. Do you understand the meaning of the word dossiers?
Uh, no,
No,
no.
I can't hear.
The ar-
Okay, okay.
the
So let
archives
me
of
tell
the
you, dossiers. Yeah. Dossiers means files or anything to do with files and folders and stuff like that.
okay. So okay, now got it. I could have figured it out because in the starting of the sentence it says the archives of the medical department. Yeah.
Yes,
Okay.
that is what I was want to trying to tell you. Whenever you're reading something, or whenever even in conversation, somebody says a word that you don't understand. 80% of the times you can figure it out through the context of the conversation. Or, if you don't have a dictionary at hand, you can just focus on what somebody is saying, what the context is, what the setting is, what they're talking about, and you'll be able to loosely figure out that, okay, this could mean this, or this could mean this. So you will be able to decipher the meaning. You won't have to, you won't be in the dark, and you won't have to struggle with what to say next. So
Yeah.
dossiers means files. And
Okay.
do you know the meaning of the word testified?
Uh, Testified. So, testified is something that she would she was held for something, and uh, she was confronted, uh, something like that. Like if I am able to look for that word, mm, where was it? Test. Yeah,
So it said the doctors
several doctors.
testified. Yeah.
Okay, several doctors who examined her testified that her optic nerves were still useless.
Hmm.
Uh, so doctors who examined her. Okay, so in this context, the meaning of testified would be uh, that they came to a conclusion that what was the problem.
Absolutely. Either that, or you can simply say the doctors confirmed that her optic nerves were useless and she won't
Confirmed.
be able to see again. So,
Yeah,
in most cases, you use testified with a court case. Let's say if somebody has been put on trial and they ask me to testify against him. So, my testimony is going to be my account as a witness. As in, if I go there as a witness and say that yes, he's guilty, so that's my testimony against him. What I say confirms his crime. So, in the same way, you can use testified to say that he or she confirmed, or in this case, the doctors confirmed her optic nerves would be useless.
okay.
Yeah, okay. Last, very last, before the call gets cut quickly. So, the pronunciation of the word madam, it's either madam or madame.
Ma- Madame, yeah, Madame,
Madame. Yeah,
yeah,
that's a French
Madame,
word. So, either madam or
Madame.
madame.
Actually, the latter one, I knew that one, but I refrained myself pronouncing it. I was thinking in
From
the back of
pronouncing
my
it.
mind, yeah,
Mhm.
from pronouncing it, like in my back of my mind, I was thinking that whether I would be able to pronounce it correctly or not. But
Mhm.
indeed, I was aware of this pronunciation, Madame. Okay,
No
but
problem, no
but
problem.
we can certainly use it in our normal conversation as well, like if we have to,
Absolutely. Yeah. Yeah.
Madame. Okay,
Absolutely. Absolutely. We can. So we'll meet tomorrow with the book again.
yeah,
I think
sure.
we've got just 1 minute to go because the session was still 3:55, but we have 1 minute to go. So I was thinking we'll meet with the book again tomorrow, and
Yeah,
hope you're finding value in this because this is again just trial and error for me. And
yeah,
I
absolutely. Yeah, yeah. It is helping me a lot.